Do you suck ass at the big bank?
Yes.
Do you keep failing to bullshit RNG?
He's right.
Do you need help with this heist?
That's me.
Well, I'm here to help. Navigate to the planning menu and select the escape plan, and then select the elevator trick. And then on Insider Help, select the key card and place it in the management corridor. And also on Insider Help, there should be a poison cake that should be placed in the entry hall. Finally, on additional mission equipment, select locate key box, unless you know all the key card spawns, and then I would advise using the glitch routine just to speed things up. And now for the difficult part, actually walking into the bank. Now, once in the bank, head your way over to the tellers, will be found on the right side, and search for the key card that can be located on here. But if it's not here, don't panic. There is a ton of spawns for this key card being on the desks downstairs and upstairs. Make sure to check every single one. And also in the management office next to the manager's office. If it's not in any of these three spots, try the kitchen. It can either be on the counter or one of the circular tables. And for step 3, you need to locate a server room, which has 3 possible spawns. One being at the bottom of the stairs, next to the kitchen, and one next to the computer area downstairs, and one next to the manager's office. For this step in particular, Big Bang is hard to stealth solo because it pings a computer on the other side of the map, and as a solo you have to sound whore it and find the rough direction. But when 2-player, you can have one person constantly pinging the computer while the other walks around and tries to find it. However, if you hear no noise, check the computer, because if this screen pops up, you better kiss your lucky stars, because this is the best thing to happen to a solo on Big Bang. Because instead of having to go find the computer is the server room computer. However, if you're unfortunate enough to not get the server room hack, then you will have to go to the computer side of the building and find computers that are turned on to hack, and take your time. Tips that I can give for this area is crouch constantly to avoid insta-detect through the glass of civvies, and when hacking downstairs you can interact with them through the wall to give yourself a safe advantage. And right in the back left of the downstairs computer room is a safe zone to stash bags in the corner or just sit there if the patrol patterns aren't working for you. Once the computer is found and finished the hack, Bane would give some dialogue, and a keypad will be highlighted through the walls that you need to start the time lock on, which will be next to the main vault door. There are 2 main vault doors, one being upstairs as you can see in the footage now, and the other being underneath, which is by far the safest one. And once you've started the time lock, you can go find the manager for the other keycard. There's 2 keycard spawns for the manager, either on his person, where you can wait in his office for him to arrive, or you can go searching for him. But keep in mind, after a while, the phone will ring, so you have to be up in the manager's office to answer the phone when it rings. And the second spawn is highly unlikely, but behind this painting, just shoot it off the wall, can possibly be a keycard spawn, or you can just get a grilled cheese sandwich. And with this keycard and the highlighted keycard on the map, slide them into both of the slots next to the vault doors, and that should disable the lasers. Once you get past the time lock, give yourself a big pat on the back, because you're more than halfway through the heist and up to the easiest bit in my opinion. If you haven't used any pages yet, well done, this is going to be a breeze for you. If you've used one, it's completely fine, just keep in where there'll be a guard roaming. But slowly take each guard out in the vault one by one until you're left with the final one by the cake. Once you've took out as many guards as you can, Bane will point out a vault. It can be in one of 4 locations. Activate a fingerprint scanner, and then 2 buttons around the security room. One to the left of the room, one to the right of the room. And finally, you have to go back to the manager's computer and get the code. But you don't need to stay there to wait for any code or remember any code. You can just instantly sprint back to the vault and interact with the keypad. Interact with the vault door, and the vault should open. And you're practically done the heist now. Once you're in the vault, if you haven't got the keychain, you will have to start drilling. But if you still have guards roaming around, I would watch out, because they can spot it in some positions, as you can see here.
Drop your weapons.
Once the cage is open, you'll be able to access all the loot and slowly move it in a crouched position, I would advise, all the way to the elevator shaft. Don't worry about the guard eating the cake, he doesn't move from that position at all. And if you crouch in front of him, he can't see you because his distance doesn't reach that far. Once you've got all the bags down the bottom of the elevator shaft, congratulations, you have finished Big Bang. because all you have to do now is throw them in the back of the van and cleanly escape. The video, if you enjoyed it, please leave a like, as this is my first tutorial-esque video, and just tell us what I need to improve on, if anything, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.